Hello and good evening. My name is John, and I'm joined by
MTG.
And we are playing Seance as part of my Steam cleaning series. We go through every game in my Steam library eventually, then arbitrarily rate and review them to leave it a playtime. I don't quite know what the game is, but these games out at random. MPG, what do you think this game is based on this one image we have here?
Well, clearly this woman needs to start a GoFundMe to get the medical treatment that she needs in order to deal with the fact that she appears to be lopsided.
They're very lopsided, but also I'm worried about how much they're blinking. This is a lot of blinking. Are they sleepy, or is this like it looks very dusty with all the leaves?
Sleepy, yeah. I was gonna say there's like a wind and dust, so I think it's that they're dealing with a lot of debris.
Now,
so.
I have to ask you a question. You've walked on a street before, right?
Correct.
Possibly with other people, right?
Yes.
Have you ever walked across the sidewalk and this is how people look? Like all three of them just like sauntering, and like he's on his phone and she's like casting.
She's like
do you think she's casting a spell?
With her. Wait.
The one on the right here.
Spider-Woman. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, she's about to shoot web.
She's about to shoot web. Yes. Okay.
Like.
Chapter 1, Operation Chicken Man. Oh.
Operation Chicken Man.
Sorry, I didn't know this was voiced.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Confirm commands. No voice? Okay. And that's how I rescued 47 puppies. His beard is awful. Just
yeah, that's like a shame.
that is a stenciled on beard.
Yeah.
They'll even make a movie about the operation. I'll get you a ticket. Don't worry.
Penny, I really don't give a damn.
We arrived at the crime scene. Let's roll.
Here, couldn't you at least have brought an umbrella? Getting all wet. My coat's ruined, and this was my cutest outfit. I like to go in a crime scene wearing my cutest outfits.
And how is that my fault? It wasn't raining when we left home. You're the one with psychic powers here. Use them to say when it'll rain.
That's not called being a psychic. Okay, I was gonna say, dude, I'm a medium. I talk to dead people. I don't do weather forecasting.
I love how they chose him to go, haha, and her voice line is, dude. And now, we're going to just saunter over to the game design bench here for just a second real quick.
Yeah.
Voice lines are very expensive.
Yeah.
Because they probably localized and stuff like that. And I just love the fact that they're like, what word can we use a whole lot? And went, dude. Well, let's pick our battles, and dude is the one that we picked.
Honestly, I approve.
Yes, my bad. I thought you were useful for something.
Next time we go to the shopping mall, just buy an umbrella and leave it in the trunk, dude.
Dude.
Otherwise, good luck finding another medium who does freelance jobs for you.
Bruh. I don't like umbrellas. You can get hurt with them. I don't like that when they say, with the voice line isn't in the line of text. I hate it. I hate it. You know, you can get hurt with them.
What does that mean?
Sir.
Excuse me. May I put the umbrella down now, sir? It has almost stopped raining, and the thundering, and it's thundering quite a lot. So.
Hey there.
Oh,
It's a
hey
thing
there.
that-
Hey, there's your lean into. Do you know how much this suit costs? This thing about umbrellas attracting lightning is bullshit. The Mythbusters. Oh, you can't just use that name. Have already proven it. They have? Yeah, whatever. So chill, because we're almost. Oh my god, is he gonna get zapped?
Yes, yes.
Oh, nice little butt
Oh, look,
shot.
yeah.
Do you know how much this umbrella costs? That's the entire flashback? Actually, maybe the episode was talking on the phone in a thunderstorm. I'll get a raincoat for you. Okay, now let's ask the agent what's going on here. Oh wow, I get walking commands. Clicking. You can also direct gears by clicking on their feet, which is clearly how this character is placed. This character is probably one tile big for interactions, and this is just an extension. I love that. Click on their feet. Investigator, the DBI. Morning. I'm detecting Kenny Leaves. We have been called by the DBI. Dead body investigator.
Beg pardon, but would you be the same Kennedy who wrote Kennedy, the Professional Investigator? No, he's the VJ Kennedy.
Yeah, and writing The Professional Investigator Returns.
No No way! I'm a big fan of yours, mister. I have your book right here. It's all wet, though.
How many books do you bring with you to your job every day? And keep on your personal body?
Oh, okay, well, that would be 0. But seeing
Okay.
as how my job is in my office and I'm, surrounded by books.
Yeah, but like, do you have a favorite book you would just be walking around? Do you have a walking around book that you just keep on
I
you?
don't have a walking. Like, I would definitely not have my favorite book be my walking around book because, like, walking around is hard on books.
Yeah.
Books don't like walking around.
This is a soft cover? Oh, come on. This is not. Could you please give me
an autograph before you go?
Okay.
Of course. Here you go. Oh,
Kennedy handed the book back to the agent after enthusiastically signing it.
Sir.
Thank you. I'll actually get this tattooed on my chest.
what?
So that every time I look in the mirror, I remember to do my best to become a detective like you, sir. Not creepy.
Man, that was beautiful.
And not creepy. Oh god, get a room, you two.
So, back to the subject. Can you tell me what's going on here? This crow is just making me just lose my
Yeah.
mind.
Affirmative, but I'm afraid that the brat won't be allowed to listen to this. Did this douche just call me a brat? Or no, he called you a brat, like a bratwurst. Excuse me, here's my badge. My name is Mia Ito. I'm also a detective.
Wait, she said she was freelance.
Yeah.
So is she actually a cop?
And I prefer not being called a brat, if possible.
A brat.
I'm gonna say bratwurst. I see. My mistake then, little girl.
Dude.
That's not any better. I mean, I think. What?
What?
We found the body of Bruno.
I'm sorry. I have to
Wait,
check.
wait. Did they found the body of Baboon Clemenza?
They killed Zippy the postman? Bruno Colenso, a businessman, run over in the middle of the street.
Street.
Hold on. I can't bring it up. I have to look. Is this still in early access?
It's not Zippy. It's not Zippy the postman. Is it Mr. Game and Watch?
I don't know. I mean, Mr. Game Watch doesn't. No, he has a solid body.
Okay. I think you just lost the stream, or at least I did.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm still recording.
Yeah.
It is not in early access. This is over a year old. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We also found the car that belongs to his brother Charles. Or was it his son?
Oh, Charles killed Baboon
Oh my
Clemenzo.
My first day working in the DBI, I'm also kind of lost, to be honest. Talk to Chief Lagartha. She will be able to explain the case details to you.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it. We all had our first day.
Yeah, thanks, jerk.
In your first day... Oh, okay. I can actually click on... Well, let's just... What's with this music? It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Here's the old guy. Now do your seance.
You know that's not how this works. To perform a seance, we must first summon the spirit by calling them by their name. We must also know the killer's name, dude. All right, there
What's
it
the
is,
point of the
moment.
seance then?
Well, yeah, like if you're trying to figure out who killed him, knowing the name of the killer. Yeah.
What?
If we fail to identify the killer, we have 3 more chances to open a communication with the dead.
2 more.
That doesn't. We have 2. Okay, sorry.
But 3 total.
number's 3.
So
Yeah.
basically we get, as you know, ghosts only give you 3 chances to speak
Right.
with
The
you.
rule of 3. Famous ghost. So
3 chances to guess who the murderer is. We got to make each one count.
yeah, right. So why make me explain this every time? Yeah, why?
How else do you expect the
break the
player to know
fourth
this?
wall.
Not a fan.
Good luck.
Don't fetch me an espresso fucker. I fetch her.
Whoa. Do you want it with or without cream, ma'am?
Get me a.
Black and with a little brandy. I need to warm up. Well,
Right away,
motherfucker.
ma'am.
Good to see you guys.
Oh, hey, Kennedy and Mia. I'm glad that you guys answered my call.
Hey, boss.
Hey, boss. It's always a pleasure to lend you a hand.
Hello there.
Hey, Lagertha, do you have anything for us?
Of course.
Actually, I have a couple of things that can help you. Oh, I bet she does. What would you like to know, darlings? Oh.
Sure. The agent told the victim was found run over, so the death caused due to the impact?
Actually, no.
Bruno was hit by a car, indeed, but he was also shot 3 times in the chest in the woods nearby. Oh,
What?
That seems excessive. A small detail that the agent let slip through. Bruno died from bleeding shortly afterwards, according to forensics. Also, the bullet shells found at the crime scene are from a Glock 17 that Charles has in his name. What would you like to know, darlings?
Who the heck is this Charles?
Of course.
Yeah. Charles Clemenza is Bruno's only child and direct heir to his franchise, Clemenza Fried Chicken.
Ooh.
That's where I know this name from. I love their chicken. I hope they don't close my favorite restaurant just because the owner was brutally murdered. I had some agents question Bruno's employees. He stressed that Bruno and his son did not have a good relationship at all.
So I gotta ask you a question here. This comes up a lot, right? In like a like a thread of like, oh, the ambitious son offs the dad or whatever to get access to the fortune. I'm like, y'all just be patient. Like in those situations, aren't you just like a kept kid who can do whatever the hell they want? Like the last thing I don't know a lot about rich people, you know, the erudite, the top 0.01 percenters, but none of them all want to work. Like, what do you do? Like, oh, I want to kill my dad so I can have his job. Like, it doesn't click for me.
What do you guys
It doesn't click for, on top of that, Charles has been missing until now. That guy's pretty suspect if you ask me. Narrative corner.
Yes.
Narrative corner. Why? This feels pretty open and shut. I mean, obviously we're going to find out that it isn't. But, I mean, if you were a police officer and the murder victim was shot 3 times with a gun belonging to the person who we knew did not have a good case, who would have a good relationship with that person, and stood to benefit from their death, why are you calling in a psychic?
Yeah, at what point did this make any difference? It's like, we know the gun that killed the guy. Why aren't you starting there?
Right, why are we starting by we have to have a seance with the dead guy?
In the rain, over the dead body, you know, and like I also want to know is like everything is just like a little too complex. Like the car was good enough. Why add in the bullets? Like that would have been a good reveal later. Because I've watched a lot of crime procedurals, and they don't usually start with like, oh yeah, this guy was beaten, shot, stabbed, and poisoned. Boy, what a weirdo. Like, you know, it's like you pick one, you start, and you go, oh, but there was also blah, blah, blah in their blood. So it was actually, like, you don't give away everything at the start.
Yeah, unless you're literally trying to solve the murder of Rasputin, you know.
One more thing, boss. About the coffee you said we could have on Wednesday. Well, today is Wednesday. How about after the case we...
Sorry, dear.
Oh, he's trying to date her.
Yeah.
Let's leave it for next Wednesday, okay?
The whole line. Let's leave it for next Wednesday. Okay, wow.
All right.
I'm already counting the days for that.
That would be 7 of them.
Anything you want to share before we start?
Yeah, stop trying to ask our boss on a date. I can't deal with this much cringe.
What?
I meant about the case, you brat. But since you mentioned it, this is called chivalry, and it works very well with the ladies. You understand when you get older.
Chivalry? That's not, like... And how old do you need to be to start understanding signs?
Dude.
He's been saying, let's leave it for next Wednesday for 2 months now, dude. You literally investigate murders and still you don't get such a clear signal. Alright, I like her attitude on this.
Nah, she's just very busy, just a busy lass. You're overthinking. Back to the case. Let's do a seance with Charles' name, yeah.
You don't want to investigate a tiny bit more before wasting seances?
Bruh. Please, girl, I've been noticed since you were wearing diapers. The rich old man was killed by his spoiled son after a discussion. This happens all the time. Let's finish this and go home. I want to watch UFC.
Again?
Condire's fight is at 8 o'clock, and I don't plan on missing it.
But what kind of moron uses his own stuff to murder someone?
Just trust me. If we fail, we can still try 2 more times anyway.
Again! again, most criminals are not smart. So you're not handsome enough to be this dumb, man.
Okay. Inventory? This is the Game Maker game, by the way. I haven't mentioned that.
Ah,
I like how the suspect is an inventory item.
yeah.
Oh, we actually have a picture for him. Charles' son, missing, and car and gun were used in the crime. Car and gun? Now she's saying he's her best sub. Let's try a seance. So like she's completely back on board.
Okay, yeah. She had to read it for herself.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh, her bell turned into
assassinated.
Yeah.
Assassinated by your own son, Charles Clemenza. My name is Mia Ito. I am a spirit detective. I'm trying to find out what happened to you last night.
We
How
already
long
know
has
you
this
were
body
shot
been
and
in the
hit by the car,
road?
both owned by your son. So the remaining details are just like,
Yeah,
what'd you have for dinner?
I was gonna say, please allow me to glimpse into your last memory so that I may bring justice to your memory. Do-do-do-do.
Womp womp.
3. Nope.
Oh no, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. We failed. So it's not.
Amateur mistake. Told you that we have to think better before trying seances.
Stop teasing me like this, and keep teasing me like this, and I'll punch you in the throat when you're not looking.
Yeah. Well, by the way, there's now like an interact icon that appeared, so
Yeah.
so we were forced to do this wrong. Let's get to work. The woods are Bruno's apartments. We can start.
And I'm seeing something shiny being dragged by the rain. Let's check what this is. Random shiny.
Look at that.
Must have detached from Bruno's suit.
Using your own face as a trademark sounds like something you do, Kenny.
Mia got closer to the button from Kenny's hand.
What?
Select the symbols when order shown. Mouse required. What? Oh my gosh.
A pentagram!
Oh no.
We used to...
Wait, did the seance work now?
I guess so.
I was bloody shot. Someone help. Coughs.
And
I can't.
I mean,
Okay, I'm into it.
Hey there.
Are you having a stroke?
huff huff. Bruno was ran over.
We knew that.
Yeah.
No crap, Sherlock. It's not like 7 different people have already said that to us today.
I mean that I saw Bruno being run over, you jerk. When I touch an object with emotional value to the dead, I can see a flashback associated to them.
Wait, what?
That pin had emotional value.
What? Wait, what? How many powers does she have?
Also, like, if you are the sort of person who has emotional value attached to
I wouldn't touch anything with my bare hand.
Well, and yeah, that and also like how egotistical do you have to be that a picture of you has emotional value to you?
I mean,
I love this photo of me, man. It just like
I love my selfies.
yeah.
Good thing I'm alive then. You see some messed up stuff touching my notebook. Oh, it only works on dead people?
Oh God. Yeah.
Bruno's button. Okay.
What's that guy doing over there?
What? I'm not seeing anyone. Follow me. Oh, what the?
Oh, alien.
See that
Excuse me,
arrow
sir,
in his
name
head?
Chapter- Yes. He was shot in the head with an arrow.
Excuse me, sir. May I chop a
How
little
long
bit?
has he been dead?
Oh, it's a spirit. What?
Yes.
You can actually see me? Of course, it's not every day I can talk to someone alive.
That's nice. Can you tell me what happened here?
I just happened to see this man running down the street before he was run over. He muttered a few things before passing out, though.
And what did he say?
I'd love to help you, lassie, but could you do an old man a favor first? I died without ever telling my grandchildren where I hid my precious collection. Oh, different color. Please find a way to let them know my collection is hidden behind the fireplace in the living room.
Sure thing.
Sure, I'll do it as soon as possible. Wait. Come on, I was so close to getting somewhere.
Well,
Every time you start talking to yourself, I wonder if you've finally gone nuts.
Sorry.
I found a wanderer. He saw what happened here. but he wants to let his grandchildren know about some stuff first. Who is shooting old men in the head with arrows?
Help the ones.
Okay.
Well, that was no. Okay, I need a pause here. So many of these games we play, and I'm going broad here, the people hate each other.
Yeah.
And it's not like in a rivalry sense or like there was some bad blood. That's okay. It's like, well, I gotta work with you, but you got me fired from the force or something. It's like these people are just mean, like literally abusively mean, and we see that a lot where it's like, I'm gonna neg you, and then you're gonna neg me, and all we're gonna do is just like snipe each other, and it's like, what? Like you've been working with this. She's a detective. She's got a badge, and you worked on her in multiple cases, as they say. It's like, why are you still going? Talking to a spirit, dumb. It's like, no, it's literally her job. Her job is to talk to spirit.
You asked her to do this.
Like, she's doing what she's being paid to do and what you were asking her to do, and you're like, like
this is definitely written by people who
don't
understand. Yeah, don't have friends and don't understand how friendship works.
Okay, another character
who showed up. Okay.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm bored. I demand attention.
Hey sis is what she said.
Ellen, good to see you here. Let's prank Kenny. I'm going to count 3 and set his pants on fire.
She's got laser eyes.
Yeah. All you have to do is say, run, it's Satan. She seems fun. We'll have to play later. I'm in the middle of a case. I'm in the middle of the case. Murder. You're a bore. Oh, dear.
You're talking to Ellen, aren't you? Say hello to her for me.
Tell him I can hear him. I'm dead, not deaf. Oh, so our sister's dead. Also tell him he should have more sleep. He's looking all old and whacked.
Ellen says hi too.
Ellen says hi too. Yeah.
Oh, she's our save screen. Okay.
All right. She's our save dead sister ghost.
I
prefer the hate weasel, frankly.
Yeah, the hate weasel.
Yeah, I think this is a really kind of juvenile, like, this is how people think people interact with one another.
Yeah.
Without ever having actually interacted with people.
I think you're right. So we're 25 minutes in almost. Like, what? Oh, they just found a pipe.
Nice going.
Lug wrench. Okay. You obtained a lot. So all right, let's back up here. The fact that they made this game in RPG Maker is kind of cool. You know, it's a nice way to flex an engine and do something it's not typically designed to do, you know, even accounting for the complications that go along with it for it. The issues I had with it, like I said, is, and also like the fact they went black and white also saves them a lot of money. They can get a lot of sketches and reduce the amount of effort that goes into making this game because it's black and white. Now, the issue I have with it is that these characters are awful, as in like to each other. And a seance detective with a mystery crime and a twist about shooting them could have been really good. Like they have the bones here, but they wrap the bones in like poop, and it's like, oh, this is like you could have done so much more if you would have just relaxed and not tried so hard. Because like they introduced a spirit with a side quest, and they introduced you know, a dead sister teaser as a safe. Like you could have just done slightly less and actually gotten a better experience, because I felt overloaded with all the stuff they're throwing at us.
Yeah, it's a tricky pacing problem with these kind of games, because you do want to hook people. I don't know that this is hooking me though, because they're not really letting us do any thinking. They're just throwing a bunch of shit at us, and
it's always the pentagram.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. So this is sorry. This lug wrench has an immense sentimental value because she's getting
Yes.
she's getting a psychic reading from that. Oh my god, that is a face.
He had to swerve to avoid hitting a unicorn.
Yeah, driving while stoned, perhaps.
Rise and shine.
Don't interrupt her. If
Yeah.
she's doing the seance thing, let her do the seance. Like, unless this was something where,
Hell yeah.
unless this is something where it's like, don't let me go too deep. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and so you have to kind of like pull her head out before she suffers brain damage or something.
Yeah.
But we don't really get that, so.
Oh, we have to go back here before we can go. All right. What do you think of Seance? I'm kind of not vibing with it.
Not vibing either. You know, they could have. I don't know. I feel like there could have been good. Again, good connective tissue. They could have done something really interesting with it. But you know, I guess at some point there might be titties.
I mean, you're right. I mean, I'm not gonna. Like, there are easier ways.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Like,
Sorry, wait, what? Waist up and cutscenes. Like, that's a job? Hell yeah.
yeah.
On
A lot of
Fiverr.
people on
Oh
Fiverrs.
wow, Fiverr. Okay, this
outsource a lot
explains.
of this stuff.
I'm not trying to dunk on
Yeah.
something, but like it does explain a lot. Where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you commissioned out a bunch of stuff. Like, yeah, all these Fiverr. Okay, that's again very ingenious of like how they're gonna optimize their their money and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. Like, you gotta start with the better. Gotta start with the better story. DM me on my personal Instagram for content. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.